Randolph-Macon Academy, RMA, is a coeducational college preparatory school for students in grades 6 to 12 and postgraduates in Front Royal, Virginia, U.S. The school was founded in 1892 and features both boarding and day programs. Randolph-Macon Academy is affiliated with the United Methodist Church. The 135-acre, 0.55 square kilometers, campus overlooks Front Royal and is located 70 miles, 110 kilometers, west of Washington, D.C. It is one of 6 private military schools in Virginia. Randolph-Macon Academy is accredited by the Virginia Association of Independent Schools and the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, and is also a member of the Association of Military Colleges and Schools of the United States, AMCSS. The middle school campus is less than a quarter mile away from the upper school campus. This campus provides a separate dorm and classrooms for the younger students. Advanced students may go to the upper school campus to take high school courses. Extracurricular opportunities at the school include band, chorus, drama, speech, and debate, color guard and drill teams, and 16 varsity sports. The athletic teams are affiliated with the Delaney Athletic Conference, a collection of several independent schools in northern and central Virginia. The middle school participates in the Valley Middle School Conference. Upper school students, grades 9 to 12, are required to participate in the Air Force JROTC program. The program focuses on teaching leadership skills, citizenship responsibilities, and the importance of community service. In 2012, RMA became one of 8 schools in the U.S. to be named a Falcon Foundation school. In addition, the school hosts the only private in-house aviation program in the nation. The academy owns 2 Cessna 172s and 3525 UNN 841 SP, and the flight instructors are members of the academy faculty. The program maintains the academy's official marching band, the Virginia 91st Air Force Junior ROTC Band, composed of 40 cadets who represent the academy and the FDROT program at musical events. 1892, Randolph-Macon Academy was founded by Dr. William W. Smith as part of the Randolph-Macon College Preparatory School program. The original 15-acre, 0.061 square kilometers, campus had one main building which housed classrooms as well as dormitories. The original building resembled a castle in its design and architecture. 1917, Randolph-Macon Academy transformed into a military school. The program later undertook the title of the National Defense Cadet Corps. 1922, Randolph-Macon Academy finished paying off all but one of its original debts. Later this year, the construction of Rives Hall began. This new building served as an auxiliary gymnasium. 1927, on January 10, the original building built in 1892 burned down completely. The origin of the fire which destroyed the building is unknown. As a new building was being constructed, the academy continued to operate. The cadets were housed by local residents and classes took place in municipal buildings until a new building, known as the main building, was completed in October 1927. The main building was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1987 as Sonner Hall. 1929, with the onset of the Great Depression, Randolph-Macon Academy fell on hard times. 1933-34, in an effort to reduce losses, Randolph-Macon's Military Academy in Bedford, Virginia was closed. Cadets from Bedford were moved to Front Royal for the 1933-34 school year. 1953, Randolph-Macon Academy officially and legally separates from Randolph-Macon College and becomes its own entity. 1954, Randolph-Macon Academy began a massive expansion stage in its history. The school purchased an additional 63 acres, 0.25 square kilometers, of land, built at headmaster's home, staff living quarters, and Melton Gymnasium. Also, Rives Hall was converted to classroom use. 1960s, although public attitudes about military school structure were beginning to change, Randolph-Macon Academy held on to the same disciplinary principles as in previous decades. Critics complained that the military school concept was antiquated and should altogether be eliminated. Like the other 6 military schools in Virginia, Randolph-Macon Academy was able to maintain a large and steady enrollment primarily because of forced public school integration, although RMA amended its admission policy on race and ethnicity in 1966. This temporary enrollment boost collapsed at the end of the decade. During this era, a 500-seat chapel was constructed with the financial aid of the United Methodist Church. 1970s, the enrollment at Randolph-Macon Academy dropped dramatically. This was largely in part of the general American consensus of less uniformity during that decade and the economic instability of the United States of America during that time. 1971, Randolph-Macon Academy admitted its first African American applicant. 1974, the school abandoned its all-male enrollment policy and turned coeducational for the first time in its history. 1975, in an effort to bolster the low enrollment base, Randolph-Macon Academy adopted the United States Air Force Junior ROTC program. 1981, Colonel Trevor D. Turner, USA, Ret., was hired as president, 1981 to 1997. Colonel Turner is credited with saving the Academy in its extraordinary turnaround during the 1980s and 1990s. 1980s, Randolph-Macon Academy managed to increase the applicant base from its lag in the 1970s, and near the end of the decade, Randolph-Macon Academy began another expansionary period. The school annexed an additional 45 acres, 0.18 square kilometers, built 3 new buildings to compensate for the growth in admitted applicants, and increased facilities for female students. These 3 buildings were Crow Hall, a classroom building, Turner Hall, a female dormitory and new cafeteria, and the Fulton Building, a maintenance facility and musical arts building. A lower school campus was also built on the upper school grounds. This campus within a campus was established to help younger children become candidates for matriculation into the upper FJROTC school. 1995, a fire destroyed the 3rd and 4th floors of Soner Payne Hall. This, along with flooding from the aftermath, destroyed the main building of Randolph-Macon Academy. Several rumors abound as to what caused the fire. The institution's stated reason is that of a cadet disposing of a cigarette in a hole in the wall in a 3rd-floor room, setting fire to the insulation which spread quickly. The student at the time, as well as the local fire department, indicated that the reason was faulty wiring of the old building. The damages were estimated at around $4.5 million USD. No one was hurt during this event, even though the emergency fire exit doors were chained shut on the upper floors. During reconstruction, cadets lived in an area hotel, the local Super 8 motel, and attended class as normal, utilizing other facilities on the campus. Soner Payne Hall was gutted and rebuilt with improvements including computer networking, air conditioning and new windows. 1997, President and Headmaster Major General Henry M. Hobgood, USAF, Ret., took his position. 2005, at the end of the 04-05 school year, Colonel Ivan G. Meath, USAF, Ret., retired from his position as commandant of the school. The next commandant, Colonel Gary N. Sadler, USAF, took over in the summer of 2005. 2007, Rifle Range was demolished. 2009, Stan Fulton Hall, a new academic building housing all of the humanities, was completed. Rives Hall was demolished. 2011, Melton Memorial Gymnasium was refurbished. 2013, Maj Gen Henry M. Hobgood, USAF Ret., retired on June 30 after serving 16 years as the president at RMA. Maj Gen Maurice H. Maury Forsyth, USAF Ret., became the 10th president of RMA on July 1, 2013. 2014, General Maurice H. Maury Forsyth, USAF Ret., 10th president of RMA, officially resigned on September 19. Upper School Dean Jonathan Ezell became acting president. 2015, BRIG General David C. Wesley, USAF Ret., became the 11th president of RMA on March 23. General Walter E. Boomer, USMC, retired. Harlan_Crow, real estate developer. Sherman Pendergast, wrestler and football player, former professional mixed martial arts fighter. Joel Schenkel, 1956 Summer Olympics bronze medalist in the 110 hurdles. RIDM John Stufflebeam, USN, retired. Tariq Salahi, reality TV show personality and White House State Dinner crasher.